This is boxing at its most primal, Joshua versus Fury. Right now, there is only one huge showdown that is on the lips of fans of heavyweight boxing across the globe. Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury.
Well, they were talking about him fighting Anthony Joshua. Tyson Fury fighting Anthony Joshua first. And if that does happen, I think he beats Anthony Joshua. I think Tyson Fury's the best heavyweight on earth. Mm-hmm. I do. And I think the only person that could beat him is probably Wilder, if Wilder can recreate the success of the first fight and catch him.
Two renowned pugilists at the peak of their powers, vying for global supremacy. One is a masterful boxer, capable of running rings around an opponent for 12 rounds or less. The other, a textbook boxer with a lethal finishing instinct who gets you on the hook and refuses to let go. When the best heavyweights throw down, fireworks are sure to follow. Both of these men have unfinished business to attend to elsewhere, but all roads lead to a mammoth encounter. Joshua holds 3 of the belts that matter. Tyson Fury, a lineal claimant and former holder of AJ's titles, holds possession of the remaining strap.
What type of a world champion is this? When a guy who's been out of the ring for so long has to come back and defend the throne?
The contenders are separating themselves from the pretenders as boxing's elite lock their eyes on one another. Welcome to a Primal Boxing presentation. This is Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, boxing at its most primal. Tyson Fury currently holds all the aces. The self-styled Gypsy King confounded the critics on February 22nd by bettering old rival Deontay Wilder and taking home Wilder's WBC crown.
There's also other things as well too. You know, he's still a gypsy though.
Yeah.
You know they believe in a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know
that, right?
Not only did Fury defeat the Alabama puncher, he simply battered him into submission after 7 one-sided rounds. Wilder's post-fight claims of his entry costume being too heavy, or Tyson Fury's dirty tactics bending the rules, were wide of the mark.
The idea that Deontay Wilder with a 40-pound outfit on, that it killed his legs, walk into the ring, that's crazy talk. I don't understand why he would say that.
He's got to speak to his costume designer and get a new costume.
He was saving his charge from a sustained beating. Tyson Fury showed that he has the flexibility and adaptability to alter his style and cope with even the most devastating one-punch finishes of Deontay Wilder. In their first fight, Fury had used his back foot boxing skills to neutralize Wilder for much of the contest. On the 2 occasions Fury switched off, he got caught, he got hurt, he got dropped. The draw that concluded the first fight in late 2018 seemed unsatisfactory at first glance. But it only served to build up a money-spinning return fixture between the pair that drew paying fans to the box office on both sides of the pond in their millions. It was assumed that Fury's best chance of defeating Wilder in the second fight was to box, move, and effectively run for 12 rounds.
What you do when you do that, you put yourself under pressure because you're saying the big puncher is gonna win. Then you're waiting every round.
You're waiting to throw that shot and the rounds
are
slipping by.
Yep.
If he hits you, it's over. I'm sorry that, it is so not rocket science with Deontay. If he hits you, it's over.
Wrong. Tyson took the fight to a champion who had a chilling habit of making sure his WBC title challengers failed to hear the final bell. The only man to have heard the final bell to that point was Bermain Stiverne on the night Wilder won the title.
I'm gonna make you dance tomorrow night. I'm gonna crack your ribs, I'm gonna crack your jaw, I'm gonna send you home packing, and you will retire.
Stiverne was iced in one round when the pair fought again. Despite this reputation, Fury entered the MGM Grand with unfailing confidence and ran towards the shotgun. He bullied the bully.
Tyson Fury did something that had never been done before, and that he bullied Deontay Wilder.
Top trainers like Robert McCracken and Sugar Hill are worth their respective weights in gold. Styles make fights.
Number one, who do you think would be the bigger fight? You versus Wilder or you versus Fury?
Yeah, I mean, it's the sport of boxing, and all the best should always fight the best.
Would Fury be able to replicate the Wilder strategy and neuter the heavy hands of Anthony Joshua?
We're in the same era. We've both got what we set out to achieve, and I feel that it has to happen.
It is an intriguing question that demands an answer. For so long, it appeared that Anthony Joshua would unify his belts with Deontay Wilder as Tyson Fury languished out of the picture.
In fact, I think he's stronger mentally and emotionally having gone through what he went. Yeah.
Elongated negotiations, often brutal and on a public stage, dragged on between Joshua's promoter Eddie Hearn and Wilder's representatives at the PBC.
Let's assume for a moment Dylan White Touchwood comes through Saturday night. His next fight, February the 3rd.
Deontay Wilder.
How confident that fight happens? Because I saw some quotes that he wants 7 million.
Yeah, but I mean, I want an 11-inch penis. It's not going to happen.
Don't wait.
Eddie Hearn say you live in fantasy land.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn is just another white man milking a black man. That's all it is.
A-side versus B-side arguments divided fans across social media as they debated who was bringing more to the table. Fury stepped into the space created by Joshua's absence, and over the course of 2 fights with Wilder and a multi-million-dollar deal with ESPN and Bob Arum's Top Rank, established himself as the unfancied heavyweight #1.
It needs to be built bigger, and I believe that the platform of ESPN will give me that option to make it a massive global fight.
Joshua wants to knock him off that perch, a position he believed was his right as he prepared to conquer America in the summer of 2019, debuting on DAZN against trash-talking New Yorker Jarrell Big Baby Miller. The stage was finally set. The outspoken American then tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs.
Oh, Miller, why? Why? Do you know what I mean?
He was replaced by the blubbery figure of Mexican-American Andy Ruiz Jr., and the rest is history. Expected to provide nothing more than a footnote to Joshua's stateside coronation, Ruiz's patience, resistance, and lightning-fast hands combined for an upset of epic proportions as he scored a shock 7th-round knockout, popping AJ's unbeaten record and sending the Englishman back home, beltless and demoralized. 6 months later, in the bizarre backdrop of a purpose-built stadium in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia, Joshua showed another dimension to his game.
I think boxing is a sweet science.
By boxing at a range for 12 rounds and comprehensively defeating Ruiz Jr.
It was so important for us to be victorious. I told him, I don't back down.
Who arrived showing the physical detriments of a party lifestyle. In the intervening months between the first fight and the second, the man who shocked the world had reverted to type and eaten his way out of contention. Joshua now holds the WBO title he won on points from Joseph Parker in 2018. The WBA super title he picked up the night he outlasted the one-time division ruler Vladimir Klitschko in an outstanding 2017 duet. The IBF crown he plucked from accidental champion Charles Martin in a 2016 smash and grab. Bulgarian challenger Kubrat Pulev awaits his chance to topple Joshua in the summer of 2020. Former Joshua victim Dylan White continues to wait impatiently on the sidelines for his opportunity. Joshua's attention is already occupied, but a future matchup with fellow Brit Tyson Fury is the golden carrot being dangled in front of him. father, John Fury, openly challenged former heavyweight champion David Haye to a bet that his son would tame the beast that is Deontay Wilder.
Manchester and back, and it's over.
I don't reckon Wilder.
Do you want to bet
cracks.
then?
I don't
I'll bet you £50,000.
I don't like to bet. I don't like to bet.
I'll bet you 50 grand, 100 grand.
It's
I'm
not
not
bet, it's
bothered. I'm a
not
man of
bet,
my
it's not
word.
By taking the fight to the champion and beating him at his own game, Haye declined the offer. The fact that people write off Tyson Fury at their peril, the man who battled back from mental health challenges, the implementation of dark arts in the lead up to his 2015 historical win over Vladimir Klitschko, and a constant fight to win over his own boxing public, is hard to defeat both in and out of the ring. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are already pushing for their chance to be the first to hand Fury a loss. This potential clash of heavyweight giants leaves not only boxing fans, but viewers of sport in general asking the big question: Joshua or Fury? Who will prevail as the man at the top of the heavyweight division? Don't forget that vital 1-2-3 combination. Please like, subscribe, and ring the final bell. This has been Boxing at its Most Primal, Joshua versus Fury.